Hello and welcome to Point of View and to this brand new Volvo XC60. This car is the T6 version with 320 horsepower. It's very similar to the bigger brother, the XC90. Basically Volvo has used the photocopier set at 80% and this is the result. And that's actually not a joke because Volvo uses its new SPA platform for every 60 and 90 series car they currently produce. So basically it's the same car underneath. This car is riding on 22-inch alloys. It looks really good, really sporty. There are many competitors out there, Volvo, BMW, Mercedes, Jaguar, etc, etc. The SUV market is at its all-time high right now. There are many different cars to choose from in this price range. The previous XC60 was a very popular car. It sold in big numbers, so this car has some big shoes to fill. There are 3 lines to choose from: Momentum, Inscription and the R design. Basically don't get the Momentum because the 2 higher versions have all the kit you want. This T6 version is actually quite quick. 235 kilowatts, 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds, 400 Newton meters of torque. And it accelerates quite quick, it really does. 4-wheel drive helps, of course. When the lights turn green I shall floor it and let's see what it does. Back to the lines. You want the Inscription or the R line. Both of them are very neatly equipped. They are a bit more expensive, but not by that much, like a couple of €1,000. But when comes selling time, those 2 higher version cars will be worth more. Whichever version you choose, Inscription or R design, they're different in their own way. Inscription being the more luxurious version, with Nappa leather as standard. The R design has sport seats, Alcantara and leather. I've said it before in the V90 cross-country review. Volvo's interiors are one of the best currently available, period. The R design interior tries to make it a bit more sportier. The seats may be a bit too hard for my liking, but all in all you are very relaxed in this interior. Both the Inscription and the R design get the digital display. The center screen is standard on all models. It's very intuitive, very good to use. But yeah, this interior it's top notch. It really is. If there is one complaint about the interior, it's this piece of plastic down here. It's not as good as everything else in the car. You hear it? It sort of lets it down. But I'm just nitpicking here because the rest of the car is just glorious. You hear that? That's the air suspension working. Every time you stop the car, it lowers itself. The boot is electric, it's fast, it's usable. One complaint, this shelf doesn't come up. You have to sort of push it and pull it back down. Some rivals do have better solutions for this system, but as you can see the boot is very big. It's practical. Push button close, of course. Now sitting at the back. This is my driving position. Plenty of leg room. The seat is very comfortable. Materials good everywhere. You have this nice soft handrest, very usable. Cup holders. This fabulous panoramic sunroof. It really opens the cabin up. I know it's an expensive option, but if you can afford it, just get it. Nice touches everywhere telling you that this is a car from Sweden. A little flag here, you can see. This car also has the keyless entry. Nice leather wrapped key. If you get the R design, it's black. If you get the Inscription, it's mated to your interior color. All 4 doors have sensors. You don't have to put the key anywhere. Just put my phone away. You have this starter sort of joystick here. Just twist it and the car starts right up. Now talking about the engines, all XC60s have 2-liter 4-pot engines. There are 2 diesels and 3 petrols on offer. This is the middle petrol, T6. There is a T5 available and a T8 which is the plug-in hybrid. Basically, whichever engine you choose, they're all good. Diesels are a bit rattly. Some of my viewers might know that I'm not a diesel fan, so petrol would be my choice. And it's mated to this 8-speed automatic gearbox, no manuals available across the range. Fuel consumption is basically the same between the T5 and T6. If you get the T8, the plug-in hybrid, Volvo says it will average 2.1 liters per 100 kilometers. That's really, really good. The 8-speed automatic, it's no DSG, but it does its job nicely. Gear changes are smooth. Around the city it's unnoticeable. And if you put it in dynamic mode, which is basically a sporty mode, the gear changes are sharpened up a bit. And now talking about the drive modes, there are 5 options available: Eco, Comfort, Off-Road, Dynamic and Individual. They all do basically what they say. This car is basically fully optioned. It does not have the ventilated or massaged seats with Nappa leather. But then again, I wouldn't spec it because the R-Design Alcantara seats are that good. But you do want all the safety kit. Pilot assist, blind spot assist. Some of them are as standard, some of them you need to add. Anyway, get all the safety kit, it's not expensive and it's really worth it. The pilot assist, well, it just works. Right now, as you can tell, my feet are off the pedals. The car is steering for me. You can keep your hands off the steering wheel for like some seconds, and then it will remind you just to touch the steering wheel again. But I tried this system before on a highway, and just gently keeping your hands on the steering wheel is enough for the system to recognize that you are still there. It will steer for you, and it's actually a very good system. Another option I really like is the 360 bird's eye view rear view camera system or something. It's really cool, and if you're a tech guy like me, just get it. The hi-fi is the Bowers & Wilkins stereo system. It is quite expensive, but then again, the surround system is just sublime in this car. Now you might be thinking that all this kit with this beautiful exterior and interior, it's gonna cost some money, and you are right. The base price for the cheapest petrol version T5 Momentum is 47,000 euros. The highest T8 with inscription line is 67. This particular version in R-Design T6 is 55,000 euros. So if you spec this car up without limits, it will be a very expensive car, and it will reach, let's say, Audi Q7, BMW X6, X5 territory easily. But then again, all of the rivals in this segment are just as expensive as this car, or not expensive, depends on how you look at it. So what do I think about the XC60? Going through all of the rivals would be basically another video. There are cheaper cars in the segment, there are more expensive cars. All in all, it just depends on what you want, what you expect in a car. Volvos have always had sort of a professor vibe going on, and that's not a bad thing. It's sophisticated, and people who buy Volvos are generally quite nice people. So to sum up, all of the engines are good. The styling is very pretty in my mind. Interior fabulous. Some plastics, but that's nitpicking. Price can be a bit high, and don't get the big wheels because of the tire noise. Spec it up reasonably and you will be very happy with your new car. So yeah, this was my review of the new Volvo XC60. Thank you for watching. There will be new videos coming soon. And yeah, see you again guys. Bye.